It's a juicy party, yeah, you kidding, man. Grab a seat, drink, you know who's Jen. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. So, I am back with another video. Um, you know, this is, I put up a poll. Hold on. I put up a poll on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, make sure you follow the Instagram for this account. It's Jenn_Juice1. Again, Jenn_Juice1. And I did ask if y'all want me to do a structured episode, or do you want me to do freestyle? And I think the majority freestyle, because that's what I have planned. Really, well, I don't even have nothing planned. I don't got nothing really planned to be honest. I just want to make sure that I'm checking this on Wednesday, and can we? I know I talked about the moon yesterday. Well, not yesterday, last episode. But can we really talk about the dang on temperature outside? Because this don't make no damn sense as fuck. Like, it's so dang on hot. I used to in high school do the marching band. And it was time like this where it was hot. You gotta march around. But bitch, I don't know. Something about this damn key's not right. Something about this key got something a little different to it. It got a little kick. I don't like it. I do not like it. Not one little bit at all. Don't make no damn sense, y'all. But today I'm gonna talk about is CERN. Now, there's been a lot of controversy regarding CERN, and I kind of want to just, get into it, like, because I don't know. Granted, they did say they turned off the machine on June 29th, which was 2 days ago. I don't know. I feel like that's a big ass fucking difference. Okay. Like, I don't know. So for those who don't know what CERN is, it's basically a European organization for nuclear research. It's the world's largest particle physics laboratory located between France and Switzerland. It operates on cutting edge significant instruments, including Large Hadron Collider. That's the machine. That's what I'm referring to. Short as LAC is to explore the fundamental structure of the universe, right? And so this damn machine, the LAC, right? I think it's a lot of symbolism behind it, like the numbers. You have to pay attention to the numbers. Everything you really listen to about CERN, you really have to, for me, this is my before I even get into details, y'all, this is my opinions. Don't go off off my opinions. Do your own research. If you feel like your research make you come with another analogy or another idea, let's talk in the comments. Let's get on one episode, do the episode again. You know what I'm saying? I like stuff like this. This is my little topic. I research some things. I see how it make me feel. I like to see your interpretation of a certain topic. Hey, let's get really into it. But again, this is my opinion. This is how I feel and how this research make me, my interpretation of the research that I have researched. Okay, so. Okay, so I think, like I was saying, numbers really, play a key with anything dealing with CERN, anything doing with, different particles and stuff like that. So I really want to talk about that. So before we get into it, let's get our little drinks. All right. For me, can we talk about last episode? Boy, when I tell you that juice I had in that cup, man, that shit fucked me up. Man, the next day, okay, after I published that episode, y'all, the babe was calling my name. My head was spinning. The room was spinning. I was like, oh Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I said maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't put the teleport with the XSL. I was off my shits. I woke up that morning. It was over for it. The next day, no, not even the next day. I woke up the morning, 6 o'clock. Oh, it was bad. That bathroom was my best friend. And then I had work. Oh, girl, I was struggling to keep functioning at work. It didn't make no damn sense many times I went to that damn restaurant. And then the day after, I'm like, okay, I'm cool, I'm chilling. Nah, bitch. That's the my stomach said, nah, bitch, I ain't done just yet. Hold on. I was like, take me for a run, then you know I don't you. So man, fuck that shit. I ain't never mixing XL with teleport ever again. Fuck that shit. That shit's not for the weak. That is not for the weak. I can. That shit is not for the fucking weak, bitch. So in today's episode, I am drinking water. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking this water. I don't got my ice with my ice melted. But I'm drinking some water. So let's go ahead and take a sip. Okay. All right. So CERN, the LHC, they have the collider machine they said they was going to turn off. I find this very much interesting that, like I said, you got to pay attention to numbers. You got to pay attention to numbers as details, and you got to make sure you reading all that, okay? So I find the time I found out that of anything about the LHC, I knew about it around COVID-ish, but I really didn't really go into that area because it was such a great area, and I didn't know how I felt about going into that stuff. But once, 2024, around 2025, that's when I got more delve into more research about LHC and stuff like that, how it made me, how can I see it? I'm here, it's still a little bit, 50-50 on it because, I don't work there, I'm just giving my opinion out there. This is my opinion, I don't know what the fucking truth is, but from the stuff I can gather and the clues and whatnot, I think of this. So this is allegedly, just to take my fuck ass, fuck. Um. So yes. Um. So when I noticed that, I think it was January of 2026. Was it January 2020? I don't know if it's January 2026 or January 2025. But I remember that CERN have put out on Twitter and make on their social medias that the collider had hit 75%. And I'm like, 75%? That just it don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? 75%. Okay, so I'm thinking if it's 75%, that means it's 100%. Meaning, if there's a 35, 75, they gotta be a 50. They gotta be a 25. You feel me? So I feel like 75, that's the third position. You know what I'm saying? And the numbers of the universe or anything like that, you really take into consideration. Like you have number 3 is a big number that you have to pay attention to. Also number 6, and especially number 9, because number 9 is like a completion on the number of completion. And sometimes you would have, 7, for positivity and, stuff like that. 7 is a good number. And then you have 6 that means two things. Like 6 is universal, it's law, but it also can mean chaos to certain people. And then you have 8, which 8 means transformation. So, it's all of these numbers that mean certain things, right? And so when they hit 75, I'm like, okay, we in the third phase of this, this third phase of this collider. And I was like, oh, okay, that seems right. So, around January 2026, I started to notice like I'm sleepy as fuck. And I thought because, at the time I was doing some active activities and, I was getting my master's, I'm like, but nah, something about this, there's something about this tiredness don't feel the regular, you know, tiredness. I feel me? And let me go, maybe before I get to there, around, I want to say November, when, November or something like that, I believe something was going horribly wrong with this damn, with society, people not liking certain things, people getting more angry, people seeing more glitches, people seeing the more Mandela effects. People were seeing like, oh shit, that was never in that fucking thing. People felt like we was in a different timeline. We jump a different, what's it called, time frame. We were on a different timeline. And I was like, I could definitely agree because I don't know. It was certain things that just don't seem right. For example, the Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A never had a K in that bitch. I swear, because I was one time, I was like around like 10 years old or whatever. And I was talking to my sister because we were driving, I was in the backseat or whatever. And I was like, that Chick-fil-A spelled wrong. It's supposed to be with a K. And she was like, yeah, you're right. The Chick-fil-A is spelled wrong. Now all of a sudden, Chick-fil-A is spelled CHICK. Girl, you was never that. And then they coming to find out, they talking about some, oh, you was never, the CHIC. Bitch, yes, the fuck you was. Don't have me fucking tripping. And especially another one is the damn Kit Kat bitch. That bitch had a hyphen in that hoe. Like, I could have, Kit hyphen, you know what I'm saying? Cat. Bitch, everybody knew that shit. I can't stand when they be like, companies be like, that was never the case. We never did that. You know, people just make up things. Nah, bitch, I remember that fully. I'm a big bitch. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat. I'm gonna remember the logos of where I eat. So fuck yeah, no, that really make me mad when they be like, nah, that shit never happened or anything like that. And for people who doesn't know what the Mandela Effect, I think is to start it off with Nelson Mandela. Certain people realize he passed away in the 1900s, while others said he passed away in 2013. So that really where it came to with the anomaly of the Mandela Effect. People remember him passing away in jail, while other people remember, and then the actual source, social media, say he actually passed away in 2013. So that created the anomaly of the Mandela Effect, where people feel like, oh, we switched timelines with the Bernstein and the Bernstein Bears. Luke, I'm not your father. Luke, I'm in your father. It is a lot of people, and I just feel like with a collective amount of people who can remember certain things from various of what from their lifetime, from the past and to present, it gives like, girl, y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all just don't want the publics to be open minded and see what the fuck is really going on. Y'all got some glitches. Y'all fucking with some shit that y'all need to be fucking. Okay, okay. So, anyways, right. So now going back to this deal, the LAC, right? So I remember around March or something like that. It was a March. I forgot the dang on date, but I found out the day that CERN said they cutting off this damn machine, and I'm like, cutting off this damn machine for this machine to cost $1 billion, and you going into universities and dimensions and realms. I don't think you just gonna shut your dang on machine off just like that. Mind you, the machine was supposed to turn off 2028, but it's 2026. Why 2 years early? I'm not gonna. I mean, and they put it in the research said that, oh, they turned it off because of maintenance. And so it can build a bigger machine than what the the LAC already is. It's going to build a bigger one, because everything's good. But how is everything good for it to be turned off? You know what I'm saying? If something's going good, you shouldn't have to turn something off to get better. Just add more to the machine. Don't got to turn it off. You feel me? It seems very suspicious, very suspicious that it was supposed to turn off originally 2028 and now turn off 2026. So it's like, what's going on? In my interpretation, I personally think they done found some shit. I think either they found some shit, they were like, oh, fuck that, turn that shit the fuck off, or two, something came out and they can't get it back. It can't go back in. I think so. Because I say that all because every time CERN closed off this damn machine, some shit fucking happened. Some chaotic shit happened. The first time they turned off 9/11. The second time they turned it off, COVID. The third time, this is the third time this bitch getting turned off. You know what I'm saying? It's always some shit every time they turn this damn machine off. And me personally, I really feel like, honestly, I really feel like some shit's gonna happen. And I think what's gonna happen behind this damn shit being turned off, not gonna lie, I feel like it's three things. I feel like it's three things. One, Earth is gonna feel like a reset, or like how the Earth used to feel. I remember back in the day when I was a baby, not a baby, like a little toddler. I remember when it used to rain outside, and the rain smelled so fucking good on that damn grass, and that's concrete. That didn't make no sense. That damn grass smelled, it smelled that damn good after the rain. But once I got older, it's not even like a smell to it. It just feel like it's just there. It's just there. And so like, you as a kid or a teenager, you used to see the vibrance of the colors of the earth and whatnot. You don't feel that. You don't, like, for me, when it got shut off during COVID, that was the one time I'm like, I really love how the earth feels. There was the time where, don't, okay, you're gonna feel like I'm weird. If you feel like I'm weird, hell, I'm weird. I will be weird. But there was times during COVID of the summer, I would go talk to the trees. Like, I felt like the trees as if they can hear me. I could feel the earth vibration. I could feel the vibration, the frequencies of the earth. Mind you, yes, I was high, but I was high, but I was connecting back to my roots. You know what I'm saying? I was getting back to feeling the earth. Understanding like the earth and the nature have a big factor on my mood, on who I am. You know what I'm saying? When I'm saying, and then once life got back to what it was, and they turned that damn shit back on, it has been shit ever since. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to make it for what you have to make out of. But that feeling that I felt when it was off, it was a significant difference. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And so now that, now it's turned off, but before they was saying they was going to get cut off, I'm like, I think, and a lot of people, other people that I read have said, like, or felt like, something bad's going to happen every time they turn the machine off. Like, it does be like that. It really does be like, time they turn this machine off, something happens. And I really think what's going to happen is, like I said, the first one, the Earth's going to be a good reset. It's going to go back to how the Earth usually feel. Necessary, the sun might get a little calmer. It's going, like, I feel like first of all, the El Nino. If y'all ever know about the El Nino, where the different tropical storms and weather is going to happen in different locations of the globe and stuff like that. I know in my state, North Carolina, we in drought. We can't water our houses and stuff like that because we currently in a drought. I do know they said Colorado didn't get no snow for the first time in this year. So, it's stuff like that. Like, weather is really fucking up. I heard that there's certain states that's going to have 5 hurricanes on 1 week. Like, you know what I'm saying? The stuff like that is not normal. I heard some parts up north and it starts seeing tornadoes. Mind you, the land space is too small for a tornado to form. But since all this, this El Nino, the super El Nino to be exact, it's forming, it's going to become, it's very possible. And I feel like that's one of the things that's because of this damn, shutdown. And then, yeah, I really feel like that's really what it is. Which, that's gonna be one of, like, I think in the 1950s and 1900s, I don't for a fact 1900, I think it's 1950, something like that, I believe, where the last episode Super Eno, it killed like a million people, like 1.3 or 3.3, I believe, million people got gone globally because of Super Eno. So it is the fact, like, oh, like, be prepared for some shit, like, these upcoming days and months. You feel me? Like, oh, shit finna really hit the fan, like, really hit the fan. And it's in a way, it's like, it's kind of preparation for it. In a way, it's preparation because they been told you this shit. You know what I'm saying? They been told you that you're finna turn this shit off. And it's more not of, what they gonna turn, like, what was when they're gonna turn it off or how they're gonna turn it off. My purpose, my point of all of this is why. Why is they turn it off? You know what I'm saying? Why they feel like it's a good time to turn it off? And I really feel like one, I feel like they seen some shit they wasn't going. They know shit like, oh hell no, turn that shit the fuck off. Or two, something already came out that bitch, and they scrambling because now it's got the fuck out. How the fuck is gonna come back in? Is there more stuff like that thing that came out? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie to you lately. Not gonna lie, the galactic war that's been going up in the sky. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. There's been more of the motherfucking galactic wars going on up in the sky, and people targeting you for out of no reason. You just feel that sharp pain in your back as there's somebody watching your fucking, just watching you, watching your soul. It's the spiritual warfare out here, and I feel like that's had stuff to do with with CERN, especially since they found that God particle, as they so-called said, because matter cannot be created nor destroyed, just like your soul can never be created nor destroyed. Putting that God particle into that matter, that's basically giving consciousness and self-awareness of awareness. Something's there. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is the topic I really like. I like talking about these topics. I know it's not going to be like the ideal for every listener, of course. So these past two episodes, I'm sorry if you don't like the stuff like this. I'm going to get back into the structural episode probably next week, or probably going to do this little special for July 4th. Oh, did I ever say Happy Juneteenth to my melanated people? Happy Juneteenth, thank you. Because we built this shit. Let's clock it. Thank you. And also, happy belated Pride to all my queer people out here. Whoop, whoop. If you live in Charlotte, make sure you come downtown August 14th to the 16th for Pride, baby. I'm bring my mom out there for the first time. She never went to Pride, y'all. She never went to Pride. But I'm trying to get her down there and come out with me. I will be on a parade, doing my little 1-2. Thank God. And so I'm going to have a good time. Make sure you bring some people. Bring water. Please bring some water. Eat. Please eat. Don't be like I did last year. Throw them on the side of the road because I didn't feel like I wanted to eat. I feel like it would be a big dog. Eat your ass. Eat your ass. That's crazy. Make sure your ass eat some food. Please, y'all. This heat don't make no damn sense, baby. This heat don't make no sense. Just go ahead, play safe. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Also, I'm going to do a little reminder. If you're a new coming artist or post content or anything like that, if you want to collaborate with me, please put in the comments or send me a DM saying if you want to collaborate so I can promote what you got going on. And as well, you can, promote me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we are a community and we're going to give back to each other. Yes. Let's support each other and have real conversations and discover our new talents that we might have and just be a little messy while we at it. Okay? So, yes. Sorry that this episode is very long, child. Like I said, this is something I really love talking about. Stuff I really talk about numbers, certain things I think you got the box. Some people make you feel like you're crazy. Topics. I'm crazy. So yeah. I love talking stuff like this. So if you want to get another episode later down the road, let me know. I'm gonna switch up the topic next week, or do another topic. I might honestly just stick to the freestyle because I feel like that's my 100 off 100 off. You know my damn stuff, bitch. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Shit. But honestly, I'm going to get into certain topics that I feel like we should have these conversations on. But, freestyle it in a way. So, yeah, I want to say, let's go ahead and take our little sip. Okay, you like that sip? That sip was good, right? Okay, y'all. Thank you for listening to Jenn Juice. I am found on Spotify at Jenn and Juice. And I'm on Spotify. It's Jenn. On YouTube, you know it's Jenn. Also on Instagram, you can follow me at Jenn_Juice1. That's Jenn_Juice1. Make sure you also follow my Instagram and TikTok at it's Jen. YK, it's Jen. Yes, thank you for listening. I really love all my supporters. Thank you so much for hitting me to 16 plays. I'm really appreciative from the first episode all the way to the fourth, and you got 16 plays, y'all. Look at that. We starting somewhere. I'm glad y'all listening to me. I wish it was more interactive. So continue to hit me in the DMs about topics, your comments, how you feel. What are your emotions? What juice are you having for today? What's in your cup? So yeah, I love y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. God bless. Peace and love. Amen.